Alright guys, got another fun package today. More of my stuff that I'm going to need for my summer adventures. You guys are going to enjoy this. I've got my metal detector down there. I won't unbox it right now, but I will unbox. This is my new gold panning stuff. I used to gold pan a lot back in the day, and since I have gotten rid of all my stuff, but I'm going to take it up again. Gold is at like $2,200 an ounce, and I'm in gold country. I figure, what the heck, you know, it'd be a great place to camp and do some prospecting at the same time. So here's what I got in this box: a little pry bar, heavy duty pry bar. Looks like a magnet and magnifying glass, little magnet. Sucker bottle, that's to get the gold out of the pan. Got this at the dollar store, actually. A little sieve. This is about a 20 what do they call it? 20 mesh. And then down below here, I've got two classifiers in this kit. I've got one that's a 1/4 inch classifier. So you put this inside your bucket and shake it on down and hang on, my cat's trying to get out of where he don't belong. He crawled under one of my cabinets there. But you put this on top of a 5-gallon bucket, you shake down your concentrates, it'll get everything to about 1/2 inch. Then you go to the next classifier, and this will take it down to about 1/8 inch. And then that's where this one will come down to about 1/16 to finally shake it out and get your concentrates down. Then I've got a little 8-inch pan for cleaning up your finals here. I've got a 10-inch pan, and I've got my 12 or 14-inch pan. I've got some jet dry. That'll take and you add a little bit to your water when you're panning it down, and it'll make sure that your gold don't float out of the pan. And you get a little concentrate scoop so that you can scoop out your concentrates out of a 5-gallon bucket. Let's see here. There we go. So yeah, you scoop your concentrates out to put them into your pan. And so I'm hoping that not only will this be a lot of fun, but who knows, maybe bring in a buck or two. Well, what the heck, it looks like a lot of fun to me. A lot of work, but a lot of fun too. Nothing better to do than to sit around a river or something and pan gold all day. Doesn't sound too bad to me. So that's what I got in the packet 2 days ago, or in UPS. I'm going to set this off to the side. Grab this other box. This is my new baby. See there? It's the Garrett AT Max. Been wanting one of these for a long time. Now that I've got the RV paid off, I decided to go ahead and take the plunge. So what comes in this kit, you get the Garrett AT Max hat, all the instructions, warranties, and whatnot. I opted for the package that has 2 different sized coils. So I've got the 11-inch coil here. This is actually the plate that goes over the bottom to try and protect it a little bit. Then I've got the 5-inch coil right here. And this will be more for detecting stuff like gold and whatnot, which I plan to do if I get down to Arizona or some of these other places where the gold is laying on top of the ground or on the surface. Then I'll use this to metal detect old mining claims and stuff like that, mine dumps and stuff. I'll use this to detect those areas. The coil, we have the headphones that are wireless. That's something really cool with the Garrett setup here, is I don't have to have wire plugged into the headset here. Yeah, I'm looking for this. There it is. Okay. And then they give you a little pouch, keep your tools and stuff in. The Garrett detector here. Haven't even put it together yet. Haven't ever turned it on, put the batteries in or anything yet. And I'm not going to do it today. But it'll detect anything you can imagine, including, I got it because of gold, as well as iron and other, all metal objects. But it's really good with gold. Plus the fact that I can submerge this entire unit underwater for up to 10 feet. And it's waterproof, which is another big reason I wanted this particular detector. So I can get in more into the water and actually maybe do some snorkeling and diving in some of the rivers to get around the boulders. And here's that 10-inch detector. I don't know if you can see it in there. I'm sorry, the 11-inch coil. So they got it strapped in there. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm not ready to use it yet. But these are some of the toys that I've got for my upcoming adventures. I also, up there somewhere, and I'll be digging it out. I don't know how many of you know what magnet fishing is, but I've got 3 really, I think they go up to, my smallest one is 900 pounds, and my biggest one is like 3,300 pounds of magnet strength. So you throw your big magnet out into a pond, a stream, shoot the ocean for that matter, and anything that's metal, it will pick it up and stick it to the magnet, and then you got a rope that you drag it back into. So I'll be doing some magnet fishing, as well as my fly rod, and all my fishing stuff is up there. So looks like I'm pretty much set for the summer. I'm ready to get out there, and waiting for summer to get here so I can get going. Plans may be changing up a little bit, as is most everybody's. Nobody could have guessed that gas was going to be what it is now. And at 6 miles to the gallon, I don't think I'll be doing any cross-country trips for at least a little bit till we see what happens. So I'll be sticking a little bit closer, maybe not necessarily in Colorado, but close to Colorado. And yeah, these are the toys that I'll be taking with me, so I'm looking forward to that. I did get me some, there was a load of gravel brought in here today from an old quarry outside of town here, and they actually use it to pave the parking lot. You can see the parking lot out there at the monastery here. So just for grins, I went ahead and classified a bunch of it down, and that's what I'm going to do tonight, is just kind of pan down some of the gravels that they brought in, just for grins. Don't expect to really find anything, but you never know, right? So yeah, these are my toys. Looking forward to it. You guys will start seeing me use it a lot. My old detector's over there. I'll still use it from time to time, but that's my baby. That's my baby. So I'm pretty much ready to, I'm just ready for summer now. So anyways, keep watching my videos. You get to see me use it, and if you got any questions or whatever, then I'll try to answer them. But yeah, looks like a great summer up ahead of me. Okay, for those of you who've never gold panned before, first thing you want to do when you get a new pan is you want to scuff the inside surfaces, because as you can see, they're pretty slick and shiny and whatnot. You don't want that, because then the gold has a better chance of just washing out. So you want to get some sandpaper and rough up your pans. So I did get some sandpaper today. And this is pretty rough too. This is like a 60 grit sandpaper, but you just want to take it, scratch up that bottom. You can see I'm starting to scratch that. And that'll help keep that gold in the pan. There we go. Pretty scraped up now, you can see. And what it's done now is for that fine flour gold that I'll be panning for here, it actually creates little tiny ripples in the pan itself, the sides, for the gold to kind of get knocked back down into the pan. So you want to do that with all your pans. There's one. I got the little one now. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Hand it down real quick. Alright, I do plan on buying a membership to the Gold Prospectors of America. I don't know how many claims exactly they have in Colorado, but they have 3,800 claims spread out over 33 states. And majority of those states are states that I'll definitely be going into. So the membership's like $139 a year. The cool thing is you also get a camp there for up to 14 days on some of those sites. How great is that? You know, I would say I would spend that much money and more if I spent a week at an RV park. So by doing that, actually, I get 14 days at a site that's probably got a river or a lake or a pond or a stream or something. Probably in a remote area, because I definitely love to boondock. And I can do some fishing. I could do some metal detecting and other things while I'm out there. So it'll be perfect for me. The only problem I might have is with Wi-Fi, and if I have to drive back into the nearest town or something and hook up with the Wi-Fi, well, that's just the way it's going to be. So I've got my pan stuffed up here. Alright, now that shininess is gone for the most part, and it'll just wear down every time you pan in them. But you can see here they're all scuffed up now and scraped, and so that's what I want. I see that one I didn't do so get that ridge a little better, especially on this one, because this will probably be my final cleanup pan. Don't want anything washing out of that. And then my big pan, nice and scuffed up. So that's what you want to do when you first get your pans, is scuff everything up. Make sure that it traps as much gold as you can get. There we go. Alright, so you see down here I've got the concentrates from that dirt pile I was telling you about, gravel pile. I've got it down to 1/8 of an inch fine. Then we'll go back to the 20 mash here, and then I've got a gold pan set up here, my larger one, and then I'll probably use I'm going to try the 10 inch and put some concentrates in there, use the bigger pan to pan into, to try and get some of these concentrates down. The smaller pan, I'm going to go ahead and use a sieve here and get the concentrates just a little bit finer into this pan. So go ahead and scoop some of that in there. Probably could have put a little less in there for sure. Get that a little bit classified a little bit more. I'm interested to see what's in this first pan. See if I see any color at all. I mean, I'd be happy to see one flake just to know that there's something in this. That's probably good enough for a test pan. So I'm going to drop it into here. There we go. All right. Now, take that pan. Pour some water in there. You want a lot of water in there. And one thing I do want to put, if there's any fine flour gold, it may float out. So I'm going to use some of this jet dry. Keep that flour gold to the bottom of the pan. We don't need a lot. A bit in here, a bit in there. There we go. That should be plenty. And here we go. Just kind of classify it, get it down to the middle of the pan there, the bottom of the pan. Get that slurry going. We need a little more, actually a bit more water in here. And I can see it's going to be pretty dirty, so I'll just have to make do. Get that concentrate down there. Like I say, I don't really expect to find anything. I was just anxious to try and use the new setup here. Today's a nice day, very pretty day. It's got almost 70 degrees here today. And I had some errands to run and decided, well, you know, I'd like to try that new gold pan stuff. So I get that stuff back in the center there. Now, a lot of people, if you got a lead shot or something to put inside the pan, that'll help you out when you're first starting to pan, so that you know, like if you put 3 or 4 lead shot in there from like a shotgun shell, then when you get all done panning it out, those 3 or 4 ought to be back still in your pan. If they're not, then you're losing your gold too. So see the black sand's in there. Actually, there's quite a bit of black sand. I'm surprised about that. Could be magnetite, hematite, magnetite, but you never know. Alright, for a little pan, it's taken me a long time. I could go a lot faster, but I'm just having fun. Alright, let's start getting some of this stuff washed out. Alright, let's have a look here. Like I say, I'd like to see one color. I would have been surprised, but I don't see anything actually. Nothing at all. Not a thing. Not a single flake. But it was worth it. I figured I would try. What the hell, huh? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Help me hone my hone my panning skills. It's been a while. It's been a while. Been a while. Alright, yeah, I don't see anything in there. Not a single flake. Rinse this stuff off. Clean it up, dry it off, put it away. We're good for now. There's no sense in panning out that rest of that stuff. If I had some encouragement, if I just had one flake, I might try it, but not even one flake, guys. Not even one flake. So, yeah, no sense in wasting any more time. Anyways, that's how you kind of gold pan and get an idea there. Hopefully you'll be seeing me doing that a lot this summer. And as I start getting to spots where there's gold, and I start having to classify it down, then I'll maybe buy some other equipment, a sluice or something to kind of get it down to that fine gold. But yep, nothing here today. All right, guys, thanks for watching.